102.5 kilograms. Commentator Jim Neely.
Alan Ogilvie, his second lift in the snatch, the bronze medalist from Edinburgh in the 52 kilogram division. 3 medals at stake. Great concentration from Ogilvie, the 21-year-old from Edinburgh. Spends all his time lifting, and that signals he's got a minute to go. So 102.5, 225 pounds. Good man, Alan. Yes, a wee stagger, but anybody who's been watching him and training knows that this man won't be too far away when the medals are being shared out. And that was a very good lift indeed.
The third attempt of Marotakalam Gopal from India.
Very fast.
Follow Marotakalam Gopal will be Danny
was moving slightly before he tried to straighten, but that was all right. Whipped it right up, got the balance right. In fact, perhaps overcompensated by leaning forward too much, but at the end it was 3 white lights. So from Alan Ogilvie, a successful lift for him, the same weight on the bar, and the third and final lift for Marotakalam Gopal, who's moved up steadily. Ogilvie is 0.3 of a kilo lighter, so would move ahead. Well, that was an effort. Oh, well done. And he didn't look as if he was going to make that.
102.5 kilograms.
No problem, very nice.
The same weight, 102.5.
A nice lift indeed from the coach.
For the third attempt of Denny O'May from Canada.
Almost let it go too far behind his head, got the elbows locked out, a very wide grip, and the effort there in the legs quite immense.
His body weight is less than that of Gopal.
Denny O'May, his third and final lift in the snatch, and one of the most exciting young lifters that Canada has produced for quite some time. He's competed in several junior world championships, most successfully silver and bronze in the 1989 Pan American Championships, and wants this one to keep in with a chance of a medal in the snatch. Oh, the coach has really talked him through that. Well, that's great.
And a good lift for Denny O'May.
Well, delight there from Ron Grivette, the senior Canadian coach, the man with the moustache, who's got a son lifting later on in this competition. And Denny O'May, really, that's his personal best by some considerable way.
The same weight, 102.5 kilos.
Locked out completely, very wide, and he almost lost it. And look how he was able to just bring that bar right over the top of his head and straighten up at the same time. Great technique from the youngster. Tremendous effort, little hop as he brought it over, and he just almost lost it. And that's well done. 107.5 kilograms on the bar for Alan Ogilvie, 236 3/4 pounds. If he gets this, he moves into the gold medal position. And what a position to be in. 97.5, 102.5, and now 107.5 on the bar for the Scot, Alan Ogilvie. Reckoned by many to be a dark horse for this competition. And that is certainly a very high-quality medal lift, and no wonder he's pleased. That is an immense lift from Alan Ogilvie.
A great lift for Alan Ogilvie.
Well, he's now moved into gold medal position as far as the snatch is concerned, and he's guaranteed at the very least a silver.
Load 110 kilograms on the barbell, please. 110
super lift
for the third and final attempt of Punaswamy.
And the crowd watching Alan Ogilvie will no doubt be admiring his technique, almost flawless, only a very slight movement of the feet. What a good lift.
First place and the gold medal for the snatch.
And there is the man who is going to attempt 110 kilograms. Punaswamy Ragaswamy from India, going for 110 kilograms. That's 2.5 kilograms more than Alan Ogilvie. And that's the only man who's going to beat Alan Ogilvy. 110 kilograms for Punaswamy Ragaswamy. That's 242.5 pounds. That's 17 stones 4. And that's not bad when you consider that these men are weighing somewhere in the region of 8 stone 8 or 8 stone 9.
He will equal the Commonwealth Games record.
This will also equal the Commonwealth Games record. And we're quite looking forward to this. Nick Bukalatas from Australia holds the record. And this man can equal it. Had he and Ogilvy finished on 107.5, then Ogilvy would have got the gold. Or still may well do, because if he fails this, Ogilvy will get the gold. Gold for India in the snatch, silver for Scotland, and that's the 4th gold medal in this competition. The weightlifting competition here in New Zealand for the Indians, and they really have set out to dominate the lower divisions, and they've done just that. Here he is again.
The medal ceremony for the
tremendous speed, got it right behind his head. Deep breath, straighten up, and the elbow is locked out perfectly. Splendid lift. The Commonwealth Games record about to be equalled to give India the gold. But what a moment for Scotland, and Alan Ogilvy with the silver. And confirmation of how things worked out in the snatch. The gold to India, the silver for Scotland and for Alan Ogilvy. And because of his lighter body weight, the Canadian teenager Denny O'May finished in bronze medal position.
Let's give him some encouragement.
This is the 3rd and final attempt at the second of the 2 disciplines in the 56 kilogram class. It's Scotland's Dennis O'Brien, having failed on 2 occasions with 102.5 in the clean and jerk, which is the 2-part lift, the snatch being 1 continuous movement, this being 2. The clean right up to the shoulders, and the jerk where the bar is hoisted above the head in 1 movement. So it's vital now for O'Brien. 2 failures. Lots of effort in that. Hold it steady. Well, 3rd time lucky, and what a smile and a nice bow. One of the referees wasn't too impressed, but 2 were. And the good thing about that is that Dennis O'Brien does record a lift in the jerk, and that gives him an overall total of 190.
110 kilograms for the first attempt of Denny O'May, Canada.
A lot of effort in there, and the grin starting to appear even before the bar was steady.
O'May's taking medal, New Zealand.
The second clean and jerk attempt for the silver medalist in the snatch, Scotland's Alan Ogilvy, on the bar 120 kilograms. That's 18 stone 12, 264 pounds. And this would put him into the lead overall with 227.5 kilos. And because of his lighter body weight, would in fact put him into the lead in the clean and jerk. So a very big lift for this little Scot. Oh, he's lifting superbly. And Ogilvy really looked as if he should have come in perhaps at 120 and not 115. But that really was an extraordinarily good lift from Ogilvy.
122
once again,
kilos on the bar.
Nice and crisp, very little movement, a minor adjustment of the hand. Good split, and nice and steady. Alan Ogilvy, silver medal in the snatch, his 3rd and final attempt at the clean and jerk. 115, 120, and now 122.5 to give him a total of 230, which may just be enough to get him in with a combined medal on the bar. 270 pounds. A minute to go. Steady, Ellen. Another great lift from the Scot.
And a good lift for Alan Ogilvie, and 6 out of 6 successes.
And he has lifted quite splendidly. He hasn't failed with a single attempt. 3 good lifts in the snatch, and this the 3rd lift in the clean and jerk, and every one 3 white lights right across the board, and very, very consistent and very successful lifting indeed by Alan Ogilvie. Well, what a moment for Marutakulam Gopal. 130 kilograms, his 3rd and final attempt, and the clean and jerk 120, 125, and now 130, and he's had to go for 130. It'll probably give him a silver in the clean and jerk, and it will give him a total just that bit more than Alan Ogilvie of Scotland, so it'll give him a guaranteed silver overall. If he fails at this, then the Scot gets 2 silvers. No, he hasn't got it. Well, a fail for Marutakulam Gopal. And that means that Alan Ogilvie is now guaranteed 2 silver medals. This was a very, very important lift. He had to go up by 5 kilograms, so his overall total would pass that of Ogilvie.
37.5 kilograms for the 2nd attempt of Punaswamy Rangaswamy from India.
So guaranteed the silver at least in the jerk, but the overall silver will go to Alan Ogilvie.
He will set new Commonwealth Games records.
Well, somewhat unorthodox last-minute preparations for the 2nd lift of Punaswamy Rangaswamy, 137.5 kilograms on the bar. If he's successful with this, it will be a new games record in the clean and jerk, and a new games record for the total. 303 pounds above his head, and 2 new Commonwealth Games records, and he's still got a lift to come. Well, that really is world-class lifting, not just excellent lifting in terms of the Commonwealth, but this really is world-class lifting. 247.5 now the total, and he's still got a lift to come.
We await his nomination.
Very quick indeed, wasted no time in getting up. Rather wide grip for the 2nd part, and a good split, and up it goes. The final lift then, Punaswamy Rangaswamy, and a very interesting lift he's gone for. He's gone from 137.5 to 145.5, because by doing that, he'll not only, if he's successful, beat his own existing Commonwealth record, never mind the Games record, but he will set a new record for the total in the Commonwealth, held by Nick Vukalatis of Australia, which stands at 250. So everything to lift for, and these Indians really have had a splendid game so far. Well, that's rather sad, quite ambitious. An awful lot he decided to add on, so he still at least has the consolation of having his own Commonwealth clean and jerk record, but he set new games records. And what a competition for Alan Ogilvie from Edinburgh. 2 silvers and a bronze. 2 more medals for the Indians, Marutakulam Gopal picking up a silver and a bronze, and for the Canadian teenager Denny O'May in his first senior competition, a bronze medal in the snatch.
Great performance by Alan Ogilvie. Silver in the snatch, with gold going to Punaswamy. Dennis O'May of Canada with bronze. Indian supremacy again, with gold and silver in the clean and jerk. Alan getting bronze and taking the silver medal overall. And now back to Ralph with an update on the medal news.
Well, let's just